Awesome. All right. So we're super excited here in Cleveland. We're going to be doing a live event on the 19th. However, for those of you not in the area, stay tuned. All right. Keep listening because I have some ideas on how you can take advantage of this event as well. All right. So first things first, let me just kind of explain the event. So we are doing a bowl exchange, right? Which is super fun. If you've never participated in a bowl exchange before, you are encouraging your customers, your like VIP customers, your hosts, anybody that you're trying to talk to maybe about the business that you've had conversations before, maybe somebody that used to be in the business, right? You're inviting them to come to a bowl exchange and they are to bring, I was looking to see if I had anything. I should have had something, but all right. So they are invited to bring an other bowl, right? So it can be a butter bowl. It can be, Gladware, Ziploc, right? Rubbermaid, whatever. They are invited to bring an other bowl to the event and trade it for a piece of Tupperware, right? So we can't guarantee size and any of that kind of stuff. Sometimes people come with a great big butter bowl from like Sam's Club and they're expecting a big bowl like that. No, but they're going to get real live Tupperware, right? So that's a great deal in itself. So, but for the first 30 minutes, it's going to be kind of open house style, right? And so we're going to have stations. We're going to have try me stations where consultants are going to be standing there and they're going to be demoing some of our premium products, such as the Power Chef or the Spiralizer or whatever, right? So they're going to be, so people are going to be able to mingle, walk around, see the various products, ask questions about them. It's very interactive. They even can kind of get hands-on and like pull the string and, crank the thing for the spiralizer, whatever, right? So it's a great opportunity for people to actually see some of the products that really make us stand out from anything else that's out there, right? And then around 7 o'clock, so that starts at 6:30. Around 7 o'clock, we're going to do a presentation about the business, right? And it's going to be talking about the business, the benefits of the business, maybe some people sharing stories, and just kind of talking a little bit about how the business could maybe benefit them and their families should they decide to join Tupperware, right? And then after that, we are actually going to have a record breaker workshop for everybody. All of our consultants that are there, they're asked to stay, and the guests can leave at that time, or they can hang out if they just kind of want to get a glimpse of what our training looks like, right? So that is the flow of the evening. So for those of you that are not in the area, we encourage you to have a watch party, right? You can invite people to your home to watch this, and you can be talking to them as you're watching it on the screen, and be able to just talk to them a little bit about the product. If you have the product, you can have it there as well. So you could have, even if you just have the chopper, you can have the chopper there and be like, I don't have all these products, but I do have this chopper and I want you guys to check this out, and just kind of like be talking to them a little bit while that part is going on. So you can kind of have your own little Tribe stations if you want. And then you can all settle down. You can listen to the presentation and then just talk to them and be like, what do you think? Do you have any questions for me? Right? And so it's a great way for you to be able to tap into a live event in your local area and do something fun like that. And so that's a great way to do it. And also, I mean, if you're already having people over for a watch party, if you have consultants in your area, invite them over to watch the record breaker part of it, right? So you guys can all watch together and be able to share your ahas in your room and talk about how you could maybe implement these ideas, or even just kind of problem solve how those ideas could work for you, your area, your demographic, whatever it is, right? Okay, so that being said, I want you to think about like who you're going to invite, right? So the invite is key. There needs to be communication around the invite, right? There needs to be communication about what's going to actually go on. So you're talking to your customers, you're talking to your hosts. You can ask your customers, be like, hey, bring your sister with you, bring your best friend with you, bring your neighbor with you, right? Just make sure to tell them that this is what's going to happen. They bring an other bowl, right? And then they swap it for a Tupperware bowl. Then they get to hands-on see some of our premium products. And after that, for about 20, 30 minutes, they're going to be talking a little bit about the business and their experiences in the business. And they're inviting us to stay for that, to just kind of learn a little bit more about it. And then we can all go out to drinks, right? So give them word choices on how to invite their friends. Because if they're just like, come to this thing, I'm having a Tupperware party, you should come to this with me and we're going to see products. And then we go into talking about the business, it's going to feel a little bait and switchy. So it's really, really, really important to communicate to the people you're inviting how to communicate to the people they're inviting to the event, so that that way it's a great experience for everybody involved. All right. So I do have some word choices here. Let me just kind of pull them over so I'm not looking sideways here. So I do have some word choices about how to invite people that maybe were on your team before, right? There are lots of different ways that you can invite people that were on the team before. One of the biggest things is it depends upon the relationship you had with them, right? When they were in the business. And it depends upon what their point of being in the business before was. So if they join for a discount, right? So these actually, I got these word choices from Jenny Cheatham. She probably doesn't even realize I still have all these. But anyways, so I got these word choices from Jenny Cheatham, and she says, if they join for a discount, she says something along the lines of, "Hi, Lori, how are things going?" After the reply, "Great, your kids are so cute in your pictures." She's kind of scoped out her Facebook and make sure that she's kind of up to date on things going on in their lives. And say, "I'm not sure you realize, but your Tupperware account closed. And I know you love the discount, so good news, you can get back in and be able to kind of get some of the freebies that you can get right up front. It's pretty much a win-win, right? And so that's a great way to talk to people. Another is like, I noticed your account was closed. I'm reaching out, see if you'd like to reactivate it. You know, also, talking to people and just be like, "Hey, we just started a new month and we have specials," right? For people that want a discount, and you tell them whatever the join and $100 order gift is, right? You talk to them about those sort of things. So lots of different ways to just kind of casually get in there, and just really talk to them on their level and be like, have a real conversation. "Hi, how are things going? I was thinking about you and wanted to see if you were interested in reopening your account again." And then talk to them about things that have changed, right? We have a new website. We have new, we have a new website. We have a new order process, right? That's way easier. I mean, you can like close out a party without having to have a catalog there. I mean, that is like, at the first time I did that, I was like, this is amazing, right? We have a lot more resources for them here at Champion. We have different things like that. And don't be afraid to be like, "Hey, I'm a better leader now. Like, I know more about what I'm doing." When you were in before, we both were kind of the blind leading the blind, but there's some cool things going on. I've been having some success. I would love for you to come back and experience that type of stuff with me. So don't be afraid, right? Don't be afraid to talk to people on a real level and be honest with them. I say all the time, I wish I could go back and recruit all the people that I recruited in my first year of the business, because let me tell you, I didn't know what I was doing. And I was just like ignorance on fire. Okay. I was just like, "I'm going here. And if you want to come with me, get in line, come on, let's go. Oh, you're not coming. Okay. Well, I'm still moving this way." And I just left people behind. Okay. Because I was so focused and I didn't really know how to bring them with me. Right. So don't be afraid to talk to people on a real level and be like, "Hey, I'm trying something new and I would love to experience that with you." And maybe you're, kind of digging into the social media world with your business, right? And you're like, "I'm not 100% what I'm doing, but there are some people that are having some success and I'm looking for somebody to partner with to try these new Facebook parties, or try these new messenger parties, or to try a bingo party, or whatever." Don't be afraid to talk to them on that level, because people love nothing more than when you're your most authentic self, right? So I love when Pam said, do it messy, right? It's okay if you mess up. It's okay if it's not perfect. And honestly, it's even better. It makes you more relatable. Nobody, like, if I see somebody perfect, I'm like, I could never be that, so I'm not even gonna try, right? That's where my brain goes, right? Some people are like, "Game on, I'm gonna be even better than that person." That's actually not me. Like, I'm just like, that's the reason why I compete. I'm competitive with myself. It's me against me. It's me bettering my best, right? That is where I'm competitive. I'm not competitive against other people. That doesn't drive me. But if it drives you, use it, right? So I hope that that helps kind of giving you a couple little ideas on word choices. I'll post some of these. I also have some from Jessica Gordon and Amy Gardner a while back. I mean, like when I say a while back, like I think 2 or 3 years. I was like, hey guys, send me some word choices and I'll quote you in here. So I will get that stuff posted, and you can kind of see some of their ideas as well. So yeah, let's get some of I love this. Bring back our friends, right? Bring back some of our friends from Tupperware in the past, right? Because that's what it is. It's a friendship. And I can't tell you how many people we've recruited back into the business, and when they come back, they're just like, it just feels like coming home. Like it feels good, And I remember somebody that was on my team through all the years I was growing, right? And she's been on my team this whole time, but she kind of faded away a little bit, and she's a little bit inactive here, a little bit active there, right? And she showed up at something in the last year, and it was the best feeling sitting at that table with her. I was so excited, and I was like, I love that you're here. It feels like old and I love this, and she felt it too. And that's what you're offering these people that used to be in the business with you. You're offering them that feeling, that wonderful feeling that they had before when they were in the business, and you're bringing that back to them. So don't be afraid. The worst thing they're going to do is say, Ellen, it is just not good a time. My family's crazy right now and I can't keep up. I would love to. I just don't have the time, right? That's the worst thing that they could possibly say. But think about the best thing they could say. They could be like, oh my gosh, I've been looking for something. What a great solution to this problem is going back to Tupperware, going back to something I know, And so, and also something else that's changed, weekly pay, hello, for online orders. That's a big deal. Okay. That's a big deal. And that's a selling point. So talk to people about some of those things that have changed. So, all right. So I hope that that helps. And I'm super excited to see how many people we can bring to Cleveland, but I'm even more excited to hear about your success of your watch parties, right? I'm really excited about that. And you know what? If you try it and it's a flop, that doesn't mean it's not for you. It just means we need to put our heads together and figure out a way to make it work even better the next time when you give it a shot. All right. So back to you, Pam.